This is the Epomaker DynaTab75. Pretty unique looking mechanical keyboard. Let's dive in. What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day, and today we're diving into the Epomaker DynaTab75. There's many variants of this one. I got the one that actually has a little slot on the top here where you can put your tablet in there, so you can have a mechanical keyboard experience while using your favorite tablet. Now without further ado, let's get into some specs. The Epomaker DynaTab75 is a mechanical keyboard that has a specific slot where you can put in your favorite tablet or smartphone, so you can have a mechanical keyboard experience while using your tablet, iPad, or cell phone. Are we recategorizing an iPad as not being just like a regular tablet? Because an iPad is a tablet. Anyway, let's move on. It has a fast charge chip with a 5,000 mAh battery, which you typically find in cell phones. It comes with mechanical switches that are hot swappable. The board that I have has the Flamingo switch, tried and true, old, but to be perfectly honest with you, the Flamingo switch is one of my favorite mechanical switches. And I also love the fact that it has south-facing LEDs, so cherry keycaps works just fine with them. And as you can see, it looks like they provided some cherry keycaps right with the board. This is a very sleek layout keyboard. It's very flat, very ergonomic. It has a nice angle to it, but it also has adjustable feet on the back, which we'll get into. And it is tri-mode, so you can use it wired with your PC, you can use it wirelessly via Bluetooth with your PC or with your tablet or with your phone. And it also comes with a 2.4 gigahertz wireless dongle if you prefer to use it that way with your PC or your Mac. Now the keycaps that this thing comes with, they are double shot PBT keycaps. Really nice build quality. The color scheme that I got is a little bit retro. That's what I liked about it. I like the whole tan retro feel, and then the color scheme on it is pretty cool too. Kind of reminds me of an old Commodore 64, or in my case when I grew up I had a Commodore VIC-20. It has RGB backlights. Typically I show off the RGB, but once you've seen one RGB, you've seen them all. The patterns don't really change from keyboard to keyboard, but trust me when I say it has RGB, and it's pretty nice on here as well. Now let's take a little trip around our little keyboard here. The build quality is, I have to say, very nice to be a plastic keyboard. It's very sturdy. It doesn't feel like you're gonna break it at all. It doesn't have a lot of flex, but it has a little bit of flex to it. I can show you right here on the back. It has 4 rubber feet to stop it from sliding off your desk, and you can angle this keyboard from 2 different angles, so you can find that typing perfection that fits you the best. Right back here you have your USB port if you want to use it wired or to charge it up. And I love the fact that right here the USB dongle hides behind this plate. It took me a while to figure out that's where it was. When I first got this thing I was like, did it not come with one? But there you can see right there, it's hidden right there for safekeeping, so that way you will never lose this thing. Now I'm a big fan of Epomaker keyboards. I have quite a few in my collection. This is the first one that I'm reviewing on the channel. I love their build quality. I love the switches that they choose, or you can choose to have included in whichever board that you buy. Once again, these have the Flamingo switches. A lot of people knock them and say, you know, that's so yesterday, but I love Flamingo switches. The way that they feel, the way that they sound, is just amazing. Now there's another variant of this keyboard. There's one that instead of having this little docking station for your phone or your tablet, you can get a screen that goes on here as well, a programmable screen. I didn't pick that one up because, you know, costs a lot of money. Plus I found this one on sale. Got a really good deal on it. It was on sale for $19.99, which is insanity to me, because if you buy Epomaker Flamingo switches by themselves, you're paying a lot more than $19.99. So if you're in the market for Flamingo switches, you might as well pick up this keyboard for $19.99 if it's still on sale for $19.99. Save yourself some money and get a keyboard along with it. Here is the box right here. As you can see, they're showing off the one that has the little programmable screen on it, but of course I didn't get that one. Let's discuss what you get in the box. Of course, you get the keyboard itself. You get a nice little cover to keep dust out of your keyboard when it's on your desk and it's not in use. You also get a keycap and a switch puller. You get your user manual, and you also get a couple of extra keycaps as well as your USB cable. There are no additional switches that come with this keyboard, just a heads up. As far as future modability with this keyboard, I would have to go out on a limb and assume that you can crack this baby open and mod it if you like. Me personally, even though I have been dabbling into modding, there's really nothing about this keyboard that I would actually change. I love the sound profile and I love the way that it feels as well, so I don't see myself switching out the keycaps or the switches or doing something like a tape mod or anything like that. It sounds pretty solid out of the box. Speaking of the sound, let's take a listen to this typing test. And just like I mentioned, Flamingo switches along with these PBT keycaps, perfect combination. Sounds and feels amazing. One little thing I forgot to touch on too, right on the top here, you have your little switch to switch it between Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz or wired version. And there's a little convenient light button here. So like if you have your RGB on and you want to quickly turn it off, you just tap that and it turns off. Tap that and it turns back on. Very convenient. Now, what are my overall thoughts on the Epomaker DynaTab75? Well, I think it's a winner. I think it's a great keyboard. It's for a specific audience. This is mainly targeting people who want a mechanical keyboard experience while using their tablet or using their smartphone. I really can't see a person that is strictly a desktop user putting this on the top of their list to get, because why else would you need this channel up here unless you want to throw an ink pen in here or something like that. But I had to pick it up because I couldn't pass up the deal of $19.99. I think this keyboard regularly goes for $59.99, somewhere in that ballpark. I'll put it on the screen if I'm wrong with that price. But even at that price or at $19.99, it is a steal. Rating scale out of 1 through 10, I would definitely have to give this a solid, I would give it a 10. I actually would. I would give it a 10 because I was looking around it and there's really nothing that I can nitpick about it. I don't see anything wrong with the build quality, and you know what, the cap just fell off. That has nothing to do with the build quality. But I don't see anything wrong with the build quality at all. It seems to be very sturdy. The only knock I can give it, really doesn't have that much flex, so it's a very stiff typing experience, but it does still feel like smooth with the switches and the keycaps that they've chosen. Like I said, I love the retro look of it. It kind of reminds me of a Commodore 64, and I can see myself bringing this in and out of my rotation on a regular basis. This is a pretty cool and nifty keyboard, especially if you could snag it up for $19.99. Hey, if you like this video, do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. And until I see you in the next video, I got plenty more mechanical keyboards that I need to review, because even though I haven't been uploading regularly, I've still been collecting mechanical keyboards. So stay tuned for that. I may do a video where I recap my favorite keyboards that I personally reviewed in 2024. Look out for that video soon. As a matter of fact, you can let me know in the comment section if you're interested in that or not. I may not get a response, so I may just do it anyway. But until I see you in the next video, this is your boy PJ the Great saying Audi 5000G. Also, let me know in the comments if you would rather see me go through the RGB cycles. I thought it was kind of pointless because looking back at my old videos, I kind of noticed that the RGB patterns are pretty much similar, unless you come, you know, with a unique case, like when I have those clear keyboards. Of course, you want to see how the RGB is going to look on that. And I'm going to try to start uploading a little bit more regularly. My day job, I guess you could say, it's been kind of crazy. I work a different shift every day. The only consistency I have in my work shift right now is knowing what my days off are. And they're even calling me on my days off to work. So with working different hours and starting at different times and getting off at different times every day, it's exhausting, and I honestly haven't been in the mood to make videos, but I'm going to try and get back into the groove soon. Hopefully you'll see another video right after this one, like within a week or so. All right, thank you for listening to me ramble, and yeah, check this keyboard out.